from the back. Oh, I like trip. How do you call it? Two other
threesome.
Yo. Yes.
Okay.
I finished dealing with a couple. The man said, me, there should be another.
Is he okay?
He's fine. Oh,
Edem, it's happening.
He's fine. Oh, he's fine. And so when the lady said, I won't do, in fact, one big crown put the man was doing from the back. The lady tried for 3 months, and then she said, no, I can't take this. And then the man said, no problem. Oh, I already have a partner, so let me bring him in. Too much him in.
Hey.
Yes. Too much is happening. And so you see, this whole sex area, when you are getting married, there is a need to talk. And these are the relevant conversations we are not having. So and you too, auntie, if he's not doing from the back and he's doing from the front, change your style small and do all the things I have taught you over the years. Do a bit of bicycle, a bit of
snake in the monkey shadow.
A bit of Ghana flag, a little of flat screen. Do something, sister, do something. Stop that. Young cry, you could do sister Ekrampo. We are changing our styles. Too much for that. Please, let's put that on the shelf.
One of these days, we did a PowerPoint presentation.
So that is on the shelf. So the next area has to do with work. I have counseled a lot of people who, so my work takes me away. And then I am an air hostess. I am here, I am there. It brings a lot of conflict, a lot. And so let's check this one. There are sisters who go out, they are working, and then where they are doing skirmishes all over the place. Our husbands are also doing little skirmishes all over the place, and so there's trouble. And so let's talk about work. It brings a lot of trouble. The next area that my brothers did not talk, well, they did, you also did, but has to do with children, whether we have them or we don't have them. I
feel like if you're talking right, like if you're in courtship, and you're having correct conversations, you actually won't have time for the whole premarital sex issues.
Yes.
Because there are serious things that you will spend time talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a lot of people are just doing, we're going to the restaurant, come to my house, and then as you're in the house, then you touch me, I touch you before you realize, and then it clouds your judgments. But listening to these, there's so much. The issue about work. You know, I think we're just happy that, of course, I am working, you're also working. So we can come together and then build an empire. Yeah. But the challenges that come with the work, you know, there are so many things that you need to talk about, I promise you.
Yes.
I think we've just scratched the surface.
Talk about work, talk about children. And then recently I was at a place and I saw this man, and this man with a very beautiful little girl, 2 years old. And I said, hey, whose baby is this beautiful? Then the man said, mine. Then I almost said, you this old man, are you still having children? For whatever reason I didn't. Then I said, wow, this girl is beautiful. Then he said, this is my first child at 53. And I said, wow. I kept asking her, how have you managed, you and your wife? Then the wife comes along, we sat down. Oh, Jesus, I don't know, but I keep asking. This you mentioned last week, if the children do not come, if they come with special needs,
exactly.
If what are we talking today? Yesterday, not Thursday, I spoke to a lady. 2 of her children are autistic. Her husband has run. He's saying that it is not in our family. Where is this coming from? Me too. It's not in our family. Where is it coming from? And that is what we are looking at. So if we are at premarital, both here and there, let counselors talk about it, let counselors listen. And perhaps the last on this has to do with the whole temperament thing, and that is a lot. There's something that helped me as I journeyed on. I had a lot of trouble until I was in a conference where Mrs. Saki, that's her name, was teaching on the whole temperament thing. When she finished, I mean, this understanding, it stopped everything, because I understood, and I had a lot of, so this is what, so this is it, that is when I even then went to school and then had to go through all of these lessons. So these understandings are very important. Yes, there are occasions where the conflict is or kakra small, and we can deal with it. But there's one thing I keep telling people: if your partner is angry for whatever reason, many of us want to immediately respond. Have you thought of being quiet and listening? I am talking about listening, actively listening. It helps a lot to deal with most of the conflict, because he's throwing the arsenals, you are also throwing. And somebody will tell you, hey, when he throw, look, make sure that you are giving him the one which will the best and then he's also throwing. At the end of it, or I'm looking at two little a boy and a girl. And some of I am a word person, and so when I don't want gifts, I don't want anything, but I can't handle bad words. I don't sleep much. I am a very light sleeper, and so I don't want to be bothered with anything that was waking me awake. And that is it at night. Then I'm looking at, and he told me that, look at her nose like track tie. This thing will not let me sleep. I will keep thinking, and so I believe that we will have conflict. But for most of our wives and husbands who have dagger mouth, your mouth can kill. Please
work on them. So all we are saying is that, and all the areas we have talked about, especially the part of commitments that we spoke about, lots of things last week. That's what will make you be able to deal with the conflict. Because from what we have said this morning, every aspect of your life can bring conflict.
Exactly.
You are a woman. You will need to have menses. It's not your fault. You don't control it. But even that natural act can bring a lot of conflict in your home.
PMS. Crankiness.
Look, conflict or misunderstandings, like Mama T says, can come in any way. And PG has said it. We all agree that it is inevitable. You will argue about something. You will disagree about something. And it can... TV, AC, temperature. Yes. It can come in many ways.
Living and cleaving.
So if you are committed, then when these issues begin to pop up, you will do this. You will take it this way, that these conflicts they are coming to help us know each other better,
basically,
and to help strengthen the relationship. If you don't handle it well, and you won't handle it well because you're not committed to the relationship. If you are committed to the relationship, you realize that your partner is not God, and you are not God. You're human beings and prone to a lot of mistakes, and so you will have grace for each other. So conflict will come. The children, intimacy, religion, money and finance, whatever, every aspect of your life, even sleeping. Somebody will say you sleep too much. That one too is conflict. You take too long in the bathroom, it's an issue. You take too long to dress, it's an issue. Every and because they've been raised differently. I was raised in Kotobabi. They raised you at Cantonment.
Senior conflict area.
Appreciation of noise is different. Noise is different.
Where I was raised,
Biaba.
there are like, you're having 3 or 4 different funerals at the same time.
Thank you.
Everything is happening, but you still have to sleep and wake up the next morning and go and write exams.
Oh, Jesus.
Then you go like,
there's some churches around too, right?
Debbie,
all night.
Yeah. Consist, like everybody is having a church, like it's
crazy.
And you see,
organized chaos.
You become very this one is disorganized.
Disorganized chaos.
And you see, once you are in it, you don't even realize that it's
you are
chaos.
Yes.
Because you are in it. And then all of
it's
a sudden,
normal.
You come somewhere, even in your car, you want to listen to music and you want it to be loud a little.
No, come on. Can you
tone
turn it down?
And then you feel like I'm not enjoying it. And you go like, okay, and you check out because your ego has been
You're
bruised.
offended.
I
Yes.
beg, it's a lot of work.
Yes.
Go in knowing that you will disagree on a lot of
Certainly.
things,
Things, yes.
and be honest about it. We're talking to people who are not married yet.
Yes.
That's how come I'm saying that ditch the sex.
Yeah.
You don't need that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Have the conversation. Unless of course you're doing you're doing you know, and so yeah, but if you're serious about the person, then have all the conversation. Scare yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, after
Yeah.
listening to Home Affairs today, and ask yourself, like, okay, how will we deal with it
Yeah.
if it gets to this extreme?
Yeah.
What will be your position? What will be mine? Because trust me, it can get there.
You know, you use the word that I haven't heard in a long time, which is courtship. Do we really have courtship these days?
No, they call it dating.
Because courtship is when you are actually getting to know each
You're
other.
cutting each
That's
other.
when you decide whether or whether or not you're taking the relationship to the next step.
Yeah.
You're going to get married. That's
Yeah.
when you're meeting your future in-laws, and that's when you're preparing and then actually undergoing counseling. So,
Yeah.
which is the essence of all the conversation, the conversation we're having today.
Yeah.
But when you're really not having courtship and all you're doing is sex, and as you said, your judgment is clouded, you're not having the conversations you need to have.
You are eating
Then
shawarma.
obviously you will enter the marriage,
Shawarma.
you know,
Yeah, so-
not having been prepared for what is coming, because the things that we're saying are normally discussed during marriage counseling. You're discussing your temperament. You know, maybe you're undertaking the temperament test to get to know. The first time I took that test, I was shocked at the things that
Yes.
You discover
Yes.
about myself.
yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you discover things about
About the other person.
your partner too, and then it helps you to understand
Yeah.
why they do things the
What
way
they do.
they do. You know, some temperaments don't react easily to, you know, when during communication you say one thing and they go quiet for 2 days before they come back and respond. And to you, they're being disrespectful. You think that they're shutting you out, and then you get angry and the things escalate. But when you get to understand that this is how they are, they need time to go and internalize things, sleep over things, and come before they come back to you. Or sometimes they are actually avoiding conflict by not talking back right there. You will understand and know how to deal with them and appreciate where they are coming from.
Great. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thank you very much. It's Home Affairs on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Edem Night Tay. And I know you have learned so much over the past 3 weeks. Next, we will be talking about money. Your money is my money is my money. Yours is ours. Is it still like that today? I don't think so. So I junction is true. Now trust me, some of the women are spending more in their homes than the men, you know. But tired of insurance claim headaches, wish it could just be easy. Well, now it is. Meet Claim Express from Enterprise Insurance. It is smart and stress-free. Just submit your insurance claims online, upload your documents, track progress, get updates, and receive your payments quickly. It's claims made simple. And because Enterprise Insurance is a trusted 101-year-old brand and rated AAA for financial strength by GCR South Africa, you can be sure your valid claims will always be paid on time. So whether it's motor, home, travel, or business insurance, visit myenterprisegroup.io or download the Enterprise Advantage app today. Claim Express by Enterprise Insurance. Submit, track, and get paid fast. Enterprise Insurance, your advantage. It's that exciting time of the year again. Joy FM's family party in the park is back, bigger, better, and bursting with fun for everyone. Come with the whole family on Friday, 26th December 2025 as we take over the Ebri Botanical Gardens from 9 a.m. all through to 6:30 p.m. for a full day of laughter, games, music, and unforgettable memories. Get ready for family cooking contest, sack races, dancing competitions, treasure hunts, and many other exciting activities for kids and adults alike. Indulge in mouth-watering local dishes at the Ghana Food Village. Enjoy the authentic high life and Jammer experience at Daddy's Corner with the incredible Kwampa Band, and dance the day away as Ghana's finest DJs play the best hits. And of course, look forward to Kwabna and other top performers lighting up the stage with electrifying live music. It's an all-day of family food and festive energy, the ultimate way to celebrate the season. Tickets are available and they are going for only 300 cedis for a family of 6. Pay via Momo, and the number is 059 303 8842. Number again 059 303 8842. Or you can come grab a ticket from Joy FM's front desk. The Joy FM family party in the park. Let's make memories that last a lifetime. It's powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and sponsored by Gino Truly Cares. Frital, you deserve a life of goodness. Jamar Detergent Powder, the partner of clean clothes. M-Tickets, travel smart, travel seamless. And Nomansa Beach Resort, Elimina, where Accra comes to breathe. Doormaster, the best indoors. Koa Natural Juice, a 100% cocoa-free juice, and Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. App Bako Services Bebre. Want extra peace of mind for you and your family? Get more in Idasu from Glyco Life, a life insurance plan that truly delivers. Enjoy free e-health services, a guaranteed benefit for your loved ones, and a permanent disability benefit that supports you through life's unexpected challenges. It's simple, secure, and just a dial away. Dial *765# now to sign up. Glyco, we cushion you for life. Monday nights on Aquaba Magic just got fun here with more laughs for the family, all thanks to Apofi. Apofe is the latest show on Aquaba Magic, which is keeping viewers glued to their TV. When their grown children refuse to leave the family home, two fed-up parents launch a series of wild schemes to push them out. The result, chaos, fumbles, drama, and of course, lots of laughs. Apofe features some of the funny names in the movie industry, such as Kwame Jokoto, popularly known as Edem and Calibos. Apofe airs on Monday at 9 p.m. And each episode will have you in stitches. Pay your subscription today. You just have to dial *759# and make your family time even happier. Aquaba Magic, Ghana's most loved storyteller. So we move on to money. Coffee, please. Let's start with you on this one.
Going back to what TG has said earlier on about how we form our money habits based on our values, based on our experiences, backgrounds, and exposures. For instance, where you have an individual who came from a place of lack, and now they are working, their spouse is also making a decent income, and they feel like they've struggled so much in life. This is their time to enjoy, and they want to buy everything. They want to own everything. Everything they see, they want to bring home. Or this same person has experienced poverty so much that they never want to go back to that place where there was no food at home, where bills were not being paid, where they were being kicked from school for not paying their school fees, to the point that they don't want to spend any money. They want to save every penny to ensure that they never get back to that place. So these are potential areas of conflict where couples have to be mindful. Again, somebody grew up in a home where maybe the mom wore the pants, or the mom was the breadwinner, entrepreneur, owned shops and had all the money in the world, and maybe daddy was a very simple public servant, you know, and so they saw mom do everything. So he goes into marriage expecting that the wife is going to be the person who is going to bring the money, because that's what they're used to. They went to mom for school fees. Mom bought all the, mom pretty much took care of everything. And daddy was just the calm, quiet guy who just sat and watched TV and gave instructions every now and then. So in their mind, it is mommy's job to provide for the family. Or their father provided everything. Mom just kept all her resources to herself. And, daddy was paying all the bills and paying everything, money, daddy took care of it. So in her mind, in my marriage, I don't have to contribute anything. Exactly. My husband has to take care of everything. So these ideas that we formulate at an earlier time in our lives may bear fruit, in quote, in our marriages, where we have certain expectations based on what we have experienced. And so it is important that we also understand that some people have the type of money habits they have because of what their temperaments are or who they are. Some people are very analytical. They track every penny they spend. When you bring something home, they want to know how much you paid for it, and they want to see the receipt. And you think that, this person is too demanding. Control it. Yes. Why do you want me to, some people budget. And they know that this is how much we're earning, this is how much we can afford to spend. So anytime you step out of line, they are quick to query you. And then again, you feel like this person is trying to be a boss over you, or trying to control you or tell you what to do. Then you've got the creative people who just like to spend. They want a beautiful life. They see something nice, they want to bring it home. They don't worry too much about the money and where the money is coming from. And you see these dynamics even in companies, in businesses, where you've got the accounting people and the finance people audit risk. Yes, and they want you to justify every penny you spend. The creative people are looking at the end result. They say, give me the money, this is what we're going to do. They are not thinking about whether the money is there or not, or where it's coming from. So you have these dynamics in your marriage as well. But so it's important that you understand that this person is behaving this way because of their type of personality, because of their temperament, or because of where they are coming from. And once you have this understanding, it is easier for you to work with them, to find compromises, and also not to feel too much like maybe you made a mistake, you married the wrong person because this person is too much like this or that.
I was actually shocked when you talked about, I mean, if there are really people like that who probably, I mean, the category you you cited about, I mean, they saw their mom do it, and so they feel like when they marry, the woman should do it. What I think I have rather heard a lot of young men say or do is, because I didn't have this in my growing up, I'd like to, you know, they want to be the opposites or do better for themselves.
No.
That one is very shocking.
Edem, let me. Why do you think a lot of men don't help at home? Because they grew up in a home where their mother did everything. No, their mother did everything. So they don't understand why I go. No, but when I was living with my mom, I could just go out, come home at 12 midnight, and my mom is not going to ask me a question. The only thing she's going to do is scold me, say one or two things. I'm not talking about myself. I'm just making a general statement. You know, say whatever. But the house will be open, the gates will be open, there will be food, and then when they're cutting out, the man gets inside, the woman gets inside. So I grew up thinking that as for women, they will complain, but they will do it. As for women, they will quarrel, but they will still open the gates. She's what, 8 months pregnant, so what? So she can't scratch the back. Oh, she'll be fine.
My mom was doing
because
it.
my mom was doing it. Sadly. And so you see, we say that the home is the first classroom children attend before they go out to the world. And so whatever you condition them to be, that's what they become. That's what the Bible says. Train up a child in the way he should go. So if you train the child in a bad way, he will grow sadly.
Oh, but Edem,
and the girls too, like what he said. Yes, a lot of women have taken a certain posture, and it's one of the things. And let me just say this for the men: it's one of the things that hurts a lot of men, because you see, you are baby last, or probably you are the third born. By the time you came into the world, your dad had already actualized, and so your dad could afford this, your dad could afford that, your dad could afford this, and then your husband. Who is now starting, so he's probably on the same level as when your first older sibling was born. You don't have the story, you don't understand the background, what your mother went through, but then suddenly you came into the world where your dad had already actualized, and you begin to match your husband to that man, and so you want this, you expect this, you expect that. The man is struggling to find himself. He's still young. He's struggling to find his finances. He's struggling to build his career. He's struggling to manage his emotions, and then there is you with your demands, and it's like when he's even telling you he's broke, that's when you're talking about vacation in Dubai and this, like, can you just listen? Can you read the room? No, you understand. So a lot of girls also go into marriage judging their husband by standards because they saw their fathers do it, and maybe you just came from a background where your father could position your brothers to also be, so they judge their husbands by their fathers, and sometimes by their brothers, and sometimes by their uncles. What is a young man supposed to do? Sometimes they just cave under the pressure.
So it's good we're having this conversation. Fortunately, I mean, we're talking to people who are not married yet. Massa, madam, if you see that this is what it is and you people cannot reach a compromise, don't go and marry anybody's child.
Simple English.
Exactly.
Period.
Because why? I mean, it's different. You pretended and then now we are married and then you are acting. But if whilst you're dating, you're trying to match this young man up to your father. What are you saying? Am I your father?
But and so that is why it's good that we
don't kill yourself. Seriously. But you see, I think I did another article like that about men who they too. He thinks that
they too is a warning sign.
If I don't do it, then I am not man enough.
Man enough.
Yes.
And then you end up on high blood pressure medication.
Thank you. Thank you. So you two, you have to look into
be
yourself.
Honest.
Because it's one of the things that's killing the guys.
Yeah.
You're not there. But you don't want this person feeling you don't want anybody to make you feel like you're not man enough. Like I can do it. So you are doing all the crazy things. Maza, if they catch you, they will jail you and this woman will move on. Let me tell you. Live according to your means, Mama T.
Yes, so that was just what you said.
Okay, when you're done,
that,
I think
that's so at premarital counseling, and that is, it is also when both of you are very open and honest with your conversation with the counselor. And if you are, then whoever is your counselor will be able to help you through this. Else, if you keep it to yourself, she won't know. But it is important that counselors take you through all of these different routes. You see, just like everybody is saying, your background has a lot to do with how you are shaped, who you are. And so that is it. I have just what Osofo said. I have met young couples in my counseling room where the young lady, the young man saw his mother do everything. His mother was a big businesswoman. She was doing everything. They never saw anything. Even daddy was
going to mommy for money.
Yes, and little boys saw it. So they think that all the money, mommy is the one who brings it. And nobody told them anything. They grew seeing this. Mommy is the one who is paying the fees. It is not. So some time ago, a woman told me, sometimes I pay my daughter's fees. There are 4 of them, but I have chosen to pay my daughter's fees. And whenever I'm paying the fees, myself and my husband are here, then I give the money to the girl and ask, what does it mean? I am telling her that women can also do these things, and that is just a picture I'm trying to paint to her. So yes, there are men who think that their wives must pay the bills, and then there are men whose wives are helping pay the bills, and they are still saying, no, you can't do it. Yes, because I grew up seeing my father. There are men who say that, yes, my mother can't make any suggestions, because growing up, I saw my father making all the decisions, and my mother won't say anything.
She only executed.
Yes, and so that is it. A young man has a lot of problem with his wife all over bulb. This bulb.
Light bulb.
Yeah, light bulb or bulb light. Yeah, he comes home one day. The woman is fixing a bulb, and he's like, what are you doing? This is a man's job. And the young lady said, well, 5 of us, our father was working in another region, and so he comes home once a while. We saw our mother do this. She was doing everything. In fact, we didn't have much, so even if something a table is broken, she is the carpenter. She is the whatever. She is everything. So why should I wait for you to come back from wherever to fix a bulb? What is it?
I'm sitting in the dark.
Yes.
And I can't do
yes. And this is a lot of trouble. Yes, so people, the way we have trained our children, it has a lot to do with where they are going. And so at the counseling point, let's throw all of these things away. And that is what also whispered something into my ears: living and cleaving. And when you don't live well, you cannot cleave. Well. It is very difficult. You are holding on to this. You mentioned something about food. Yeah. When I got married early, my very first week, we lived in a house. This man and his wife, they were fighting. I said, I don't understand. So my husband asked, what are you fighting about? My wife doesn't cook okra soup like my mother does.
Am I your mother?
This the same way. Look, she said, I am cooking this. She makes the stew. Then she puts the raw okra in it. The man said, no, you must boil the okra first. This small thing, hey. And so people, do you know women are still going back? Women are still going back to their in-laws to learn how they
cook for their sons.
Oh, and so there is no living. How can you cleave?
Yeah. Yes. But that day, I wanted you to also touch on, some of the angles that still cause a bit of conflict when it comes to money. I know a lot of young people have also struggled around things like, shall we have a joint account? Have struggled with I don't want us to have a joint account. Have your money, let me have my money. Let's agree on things you will take care of and things I will take care of. Because of where you sit and the work you do with a lot of young people, some of the experiences.
Well,
you advise.
Yes. So, I think, like you said, there are the 3 categories. Those who bring their money together. Everything. I've just heard of 1 or 2 Ghanaians who do that. Everything. They have just one bank account, and both are paid in the same. Bank.
The same account.
Yes, into the same account. Wow. There is yes, just 1 or 2 people I've heard, and then there are those who also keep their money separate. You don't know what I do, I don't know how much I earn, what I do with my money, and all of that. Then there are those who also find a middle ground. So there's a hybrid where they say, okay, so they kind of break their income into percentages, so maybe at the end of the day when we are paid, if you are Christians and you are tithe paying, we take our tithe, the 90% becomes the new 100%, and then based on that maybe everybody keeps 30% to themselves. Then the 70% outstanding, we decide that okay, this portion goes into the regular recurring household chores, so chop money, gas, fuel, and then all of that. Then this percentage also goes into long-term investment, you understand, and then maybe a little percentage will also go into capital expenses, so what we need to renovate the house, what we need to probably acquire something, and then all of that. So there are people like that, but those are the more nuanced, educated people, who want to bring some order and sanity there. But if you ask me, I would say that, well, personally, first and foremost, I have a very radical idea when it comes to marriage and independence. I believe that the us shouldn't destroy the I.
That's true.
You understand? There was first an I before there was an us.
Yeah.
My parent didn't take me to school to come and work for you. And your parent didn't take you to school to come and work for me. So please, your money, you should have some certain control over your money. I mean, at my age, I go somewhere, I meet a colleague of mine or a classmate of mine who is who's falling on bad times, and I want to sort them out. Do I need to ask my wife that can I take 1,000 cedis from the account to give to somebody? I mean, that's a little bit, you understand. So there is that. But I believe that let's have either the hybrid, or you keep your money, I keep my money, but then let's all agree on how we pay for things.
Yeah.
So we all agree that, okay, in this house, because I pay for mortgage, I pay for this, I pay for that, I won't give chop money. Yeah. So when it comes to housekeeping money, madam, just as you own the kitchen, you also pay for everything. I'm not going to probably I'm going to take care of the kids in terms of their school fees, education, and recreation. When it comes to their clothing and other things, you handle that. When it comes to recreation for the entire family, it's on me. Yes, when it comes to, okay, let's probably acquire electronics and gadgets and other things, maybe it's on me.
That can be on us, right?
Yes, you can be on us.
Depending on what?
Depending on what. When we talk about, say, house helps and, people who come in to come and work because they are domestic staff, well, let it be on you. So you can have that agreement, and let us all be decent and cordial enough to stick to it.
And this distribution will be done also considering how much everybody
is earning. Exactly. So that is where the transparency comes in.
Yeah.
We all agree that, listen, this is how much I make at the end of the month. And it's one of the beautiful things I like about my wife. She's never hidden money from me, and that's one of the things I also do. I don't because I think that when transparency actually saves you from a lot of drama, because you see there are times where you don't have the money, and you should be able to tell the person I don't have the money, and you would expect the person to believe, but how would they believe if they don't know how you use your money? And so if I pay for this, and Charlie come, I don't have money this month, I've overstretched my budget. I did this. Now you know how much came in, and you know what I did with the money. So if I tell you I don't have the money, it's believable. It makes it easy, to go along with it. So yes, financial transparency is very key. I always say a lot of Ghana here, a lot of people are doing papa movements. A car that is worth $50,000, somebody's selling for $10,000 because they need money to travel, they need money for something. Then you pull up in the house with this car. Because your wife doesn't know your finances, they are thinking you are driving a 50,000 car, but they needed money for surgery or something, and you said you don't have the money, but you bought it for $10,000. You understand? But because we don't know your finances and we are not talking about these things, it raises different picture and different impression. So there is that. So those who want to keep their money, that's fine, but agree on how you are going to finance your day-to-day life and all of that. But I think that the safest and the best approach would be to have some joint accounts where at the end of the month we all contribute percentages of our income into it. And I think percentages are better than absolute, because if you're earning 1,000 and then somebody's earning 1,005 and we say everybody's contributing 10%, it's proportionate. You understand? So 10% of your 1,000, 10% of my 1,005 is proportionate. When our salaries increase or when we do things and some money comes in, let's be honest about it. But then again, some people are also very smart. I want the problems in our start. No problem. So it's like I make money, but I don't see it because each time the money goes up, there is, some form of neglect or, reneging of his duty. So I think that in terms of equity or equitable sharing of family responsibility and, things around finances, let's have that conversation. Again, we cannot choose to have particular insurances that we all contribute to at the end of the month, or we can all decide to have similar insurances, but maybe with different providers, or maybe even with the same company. So you choose maybe educational policy, I choose maybe funeral policy, or maybe we both choose educational policy, we both choose funeral policy. In the funeral policy, we do X, Y, Z. In the educational policy, we do X, Y, Z. So at the end of the school term, we all go to our insurance company, we make a claim. That claim, you are getting X amount, I'm getting X amount. We put it together and we're able to pay the school fees. Let's do some different kinds of insurances, or let's do some investments where we know every year we can go and withdraw something, And so when it comes to some of these things, let's find a way of being transparent and deciding how we proceed from them.
I'm sure for this money conversation, even if we have like 24 hours, we will not exhaust it. Especially if we were saying that people should ask questions. Because this is just advice we're giving, but then different situations will call for different approaches.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
What if you are in a home where one person doesn't work? One person has lost their job.
Or one doesn't have fixed income.
Exactly.
A business person.
Today,
so
exactly.
no money.
Life.
Yes.
I know.
So it's nuanced. And what essentially I think for PG Mama T, what we are all saying is that have the conversation. Don't run away from it. Be very honest about your situations. And these conversations, especially when it has to do with money, my experience is you may not have your church counselor being able to tell you everything. Even if you go see somebody like Mama T or PG, if they don't have the expertise or all the answers in financial management, they will recommend an expert to walk you through what you should do when it comes to money, depending on where you are in life. So don't shy away from that. I know it can bring a lot of tension. Money conversations are not very easy conversations to have.
And Edem, sorry, not to cut you short, it just hit me. Let's also talk about our debts. Our debts, because sometimes it's not just about the income, but it's about the outflows as well. And sometimes before you marry someone, they're already in debt. They're already so much in debt. The cars they were driving, the houses they took you in and everything, it was all fake. And so you married them thinking it looks good on the outside, but the foundations are very weak. So the money is coming all right, but then it's still going. So that's as well.
So it's important that you think you have the conversation generally. One of the days when you go out, just write money and then have it anyhow. Anyhow, where you people are having difficulties, note it down and then find who can actually help you, have those conversations and have clarity. It's important because I kid you not, we are all married. All four of us here are married. Mama T's children are the eldest. Kofi and I are about the same level.
And then me.
The levels are different. The conversations are different. And I have a friend. I keep telling him that you see, kids, the needs it grows with them. Today you're not buying diaper. Or you think you're happy. You're buying pad. You see, so it grows with them and it changes. One of Kofi's headache is how to get a car. A car. They are coming up. You've done it for this person. Hey, you have to try and do it for these other ones. What excuse are you going to give? So it's a very huge conversation. And as you are not married yet, it's good to start it at your level. And then it can give you a picture of what to expect as you. I remember those times when Elliot's closes from work. I call Joe, buy diaper, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. So it became a routine. He closes, you ask, what am I buying?
I don't want to get close to the home, then you send me back.
That one, you are the money you don't have. You will say it and
before you send me back again.
It's not painful. So please have it. These conversations are just to let you know that it's not to scare anybody. It's not to scare you. Have the conversations. You'll be amazed at the things you will learn when you start having these conversations, and you become, I mean, you go easy on yourselves. Now, tired of insurance claims headaches? Well, and do you wish it could be easier? Well, now it is. Meet Claim Express from Enterprise Insurance. It is smart and stress-free. Just submit your insurance claims online, upload your documents, track progress, get updates, and receive your payments quickly. It's Claims Express simple, and it's claims made simple. And because Enterprise Insurance is a trusted 101-year-old brand and rated AAA for financial strength by GCR South Africa, you can be sure your valid claims will always be paid on time. So whether it's motorhome, travel, or business insurance, visit myenterprisegroup.io or download the Enterprise Advantage app today. Claim Express by Enterprise Insurance. Submit, track, and get paid fast. Enterprise Insurance, your advantage. Edem 106.3 FM brings you a celebration of our high life music on New Year's Day, 1st January 2026. It's an all-white affair. Get ready for the Edem FM Strictly High Life 26. It's an all-in-one live band music session fused with a jam with two of Ghana's best DJs and the Dusty versus Billy Ocean, keeping the party lit all night long. Date is Thursday, January 1, 2026, Palms Convention Center inside La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, 8 p.m. Tickets are on sale soon for 200 cedis single, 300 cedis double, fully packaged table for 6, drinks, appetizers, pepper soup. Platinum is going for 4,000 and gold is going for 3,000, silver 2,000. You want to call 053 100 3813. Let me take that again. 053 100 3813 for your reservations. High life lovers in Ghana, UK, USA, Europe, anticipate to join us for the start of the new year. Thursday, January 1, 2026. The Edem FM Strictly High Life 26 is powered by EcoBank, the Pan African Bank. The sponsors also are DBS Industries, Roof Papa Parfait, CompuGhana, Passion for Technology, Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa Parfait. Okay. Deraya Man Bitters, M Tickets Ghana, and Levon 2 Feminine Wash. Stay fresh to impress. Good morning, Edem, and your wonderful guest. Can you please let your guest comment on this aspect of conflict in marriage, which is breaking most homes apart? This is the situation where married partners choose a favorite among the children and consistently protect this child from the spouse, even when they are being corrected. So, for instance, the man's favorite is the daughter, so the wife can't reprimand or beats this girl, even when she's doing something wrong. And the man can't also do same to the son because she's mommy's favorite. This has destroyed many children with indiscipline and broken many homes apart. Hope you can say something briefly about it. This is from Prosper. Yes, we can. It's important. So we have just about 3 minutes to go. Who would want to take this one?
Okay. All right. Let me just quickly talk about the Oedipus complex, Electra complex. Naturally, men are attracted to their daughters, or men are bonded to their daughters, in a very funny psychological way, and women to their sons. And so that natural inclination is there. And so the men will naturally want to step in, the women will naturally want to step in, when it comes together. But it is the woman also feels the need to straighten the girl, because as far as she is concerned, the daughter represent her. The daughter is being trained to carry out and become the kind of woman that she should be, or probably better. And for the man as well, he feels that the son has to also be raised in a way of a man, to act and behave in that same way. But then here is the case where the man is attached to the daughter, so he steps in when the woman is trying to do that, because he feels that sometimes the woman is being excessive, and vice versa. But I think that how you feel shouldn't cloud your judgment about what is right and what is wrong and what should be done. You can always have your conversations back door and then probably try and round up the edges if you feel that there were some excesses. But I think that every man should allow his daughter to be straightened by the mother. It is the woman's place to raise her daughter after her. Allow it. Unless you think that she's been a sex thief to the point where it's abusive, then yes, stepping in is correct. And I think that it's also the same thing when it comes to the man, that when it comes to the woman, that allow your son to be raised as a man, so he can grow up to become a man. Yes, where there are excesses and you think it borders on abuse, that's a different thing altogether. But don't just be jumping in and all of that. Otherwise, the boy grows up acting and thinking and behaving like a woman, and then the girl grows up acting and thinking and behaving like a man. And that in itself also lead to its own conflicts. Let the upbringing be rounded. I would say that, Kofi.
Okay, so Edem, parents connect differently with different children in the home. But it shouldn't be so obvious that you have favorites among your children, because some of your children may be very resentful and it will take them a long time to overcome that. And so it's important that you understand as a couple that you both wish well for your children. You want the same good things for your children, except that, as we spoke earlier about parenting, you have different approaches to how to do things. For instance, the beating of children, should that be acceptable? I mean, in this day and age. So if your spouse is not in favor of you beating a child, it may not be because the child is a favorite, but it's because they don't agree with the choice of sanctions or punishment that you've chosen to apply to that child. And so I think that you can have a conversation about what your concerns are. Then again, it's that I feel like when I'm not allowed to caution this child or to discipline this child, they are going to grow up and be so and so and so. Please speak to your spouse in a way that they will understand and appreciate the concerns that you have about the way they're going about parenting.
Great. And what it is that, for me, one of the things that I have learned is, if you go favoring one child, you will always not be there.
Yes. Yeah.
And just think about what you're creating behind you when tomorrow you are not there.
Rivalry.
Yes, you create children who will end up seeing each other as enemies.
Yes.
And whatever legacy you think you were trying for them to carry on, it won't live. So as much as possible, let's try to be fair with
some
our
of the
children.
big fights we see in families after a parent
dies.
This may be the source.
Yes.
Right from when they were growing up and they saw
Yes.
that this was your favorite.
Yes.
Now you're gone and it's my time. It's
Yes.
time for me to.
Yes.
Take my pound of flesh.
So let's
Exactly.
just be careful.
But
And Mama
what
T,
I always
say
say,
something. Have the-
these children are ours. They all belong to us. I think that one of the areas we should agree very well as a couple is in raising the children. So when daddy has said something, the mommy counters and says no. And then the children will begin to play you against each other. So if even you don't agree, yes, you
Take it privately.
take it absolutely.
Right.
And then, but before them, let them know that if you go to mommy, it is the same as going to daddy. It works the same way.
Great. And let me remind all of us that the Joy FM Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols is today. It's at 3 p.m. You should be seated by 3.
Yes,
and
please.
I've been asked to tell you that seats will not be reserved for you.
Okay.
So if you have your invitation, please come in on time, because like it or leave it, there may be gate crashes. You may end up having your ticket and not get the seat. So please come in on time. It's important. And this is a very quick one. Happy birthday to Mercy Abinadugan, the most amazing mom in the world. And this is from your daughter, Christina. Happy birthday. And what did Paul say? Paul Manti says that, Edem, stop shaking the table. I hear you, Paul. And we have loads of messages, but we were unable to read them. This is where we are telling you that we've rolled down the curtain on our conversation on our partners receiving the counseling.
Counseling.
Is it effective? And I want to say a very big thank you to you, PG, to Mama T, and to Kofi. It's been 3 weeks, back to back to back. 3 weeks, Home Affairs, Black Friday.
Black Friday.
We have brought the sale to an end, and we know that has been impactful. Go back, listen to the conversations, the first week, the second week. Today, listen to it, keep it. It will help you, and forward it to somebody who needs it, even if you do not need it. Again, thank you, Kofi, Mama T, thank you, and PG, thank you.
always a
We're
pleasure.
going to
Praise
make
the
you
Lord.
rest. Enjoy Christmas.
Yes.
The goodies will come.
Okay.
But yeah, next week we'll be here to celebrate Christmas, and then we will take a break and come back after the festivities. So thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Daniela, thank you very much, and everybody who has supported us. We appreciate all of you, and we say enjoy.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Yes.
holidays.
Happy holidays.